Hello, Paradise Point Church. This is Ben Campbell. I'm the CEO of African Enterprise Australia and New Zealand. And I'm giving you this video because I'm unable to come to see you personally because of lockdown in Sydney. So greetings from us. We're trying to contain things here, and I'm hoping that you're staying safe and in the Lord in your beautiful suburb of Paradise Point. My purpose today is to give you an overview of what you're supporting in Africa for mission. African Enterprise, we are an organisation that's been going for 60 years. Our 60th is actually coming up this coming year. And there's been some key things that we've been doing in this time. Predominantly is to evangelise the cities of Africa and word and deed. And some of our better known actions, particularly in South Africa, where we were part of a reconciliation movement that saw the transition into peaceful elections post-apartheid. We were also involved in the trauma healing and reconciliation process after the Rwandan genocide in 1994. So African Enterprise is locally run. It's Africans running evangelistic organisations within Africa. And here in Australia, what we do is we partner with them to empower them to catalyse the church to go out on mission. So some of the areas that we focus particularly on are cities. Now, urban areas are where people from regions often come for work. You see vulnerable women and children out on the streets selling goods at danger to themselves. And you also see people from many ethnicities, many different languages. So if we can reach them with the good news of Jesus Christ, often if they're unable to get a job or they move back into their tribal area, they are able to give the good news back to their own people in their own language and custom. And that's part of the advantage of African Enterprise, witnessing to people in their own language and culture. So funds that go into African Enterprise mission go a long way. We've worked out that approximately $1 reaches around 3 people, and that around 10% of those people who've been reached come into a relationship with Jesus. So when we're reaching over 1 million people through mass evangelism, or more recent times, something called home-based evangelism through video, TV, and radio, we're seeing around 100,000 people making a commitment to Jesus. Which we follow up through decision-making cards, and then move them into churches, and there's a discipleship program that's run. A large part of what we do is also training pastors and training evangelists, and so we want to make sure that we are a truth-based organisation. We hold to the Lausanne Covenant to make sure they're very clear on the message we're giving about the good news of Jesus Christ. The other area that African Enterprise works in is vocational education development activities. There are too many vulnerable women who are on the streets and in very awful situations, and who have no choice to do what they do. And so what we are able to do is to provide vocational programs for those people and street kids to be able to be trained in sewing, tailoring. It could be auto, electronics, carpentry, building. And we have a range of vocational programs in countries such as Ghana and in Kenya. And what it does is enables to take some of those vulnerable people off the streets and into a program where they feel good about themselves, they get into community support groups, and they're able to take care of their families. That's a key area of ministry, and that's something that through your support and prayers, that you're making a big difference to many thousands of people within Africa. Africa is a very young continent. The average age is around 18, and in some parts of Africa it's as low as 15 or 16. That's because people are ravaged by war, disease, all kinds of things that keeps that age fairly young. And so it's a young population, and we need to reach out to people when they're a young age. So we have a group called the Foxfires, which is a youth evangelistic team. And what they do is they go into schools, they show drama, plays, and music, and show that there is good decisions to be made with a focus on Christ. And they're also an opportunity for young people to go and talk to them as well around the issues that they face that they may not be able to talk to their teachers or even parents about. So the Foxfires program is a terrific one. The other area we focus in on is training of pastors and evangelists. So in the lead up to a mission, which might take a week of mission in a citywide context, it might take us up to a year to train people to find the right leaders within the city, to then extend that out to the church, to those people who want to volunteer and to be part of the outreach. So we have what's called a School of Evangelism, and that's based on our 60 years of experience in helping to contextualize how to effectively reach out to people in lots of different circumstances and different religions. And a key area for us as well is reaching out into the north, which is where a lot of the persecuted Christians are. They are not friendly towards Christians, and it's life-threatening in some cases, in some countries. In those places, you have to be very careful about even giving people a Bible, let alone leading someone to Jesus. So in some cases, when Muslims have turned into a relationship with Jesus, we need to be able to be in a position to help them into a new home, into a new community, into a new family in Christ, and give them the support that they need. So Paradise Point, we really, really appreciate your partnership with us, your ministry through us to bring the good news of Jesus Christ out into the cities of Africa. We're partnering in word and deed with these churches. Our brothers and sisters are across there. We're one in Jesus Christ. So I would really like to commend the work of African Enterprise to you, to consider us thoughtfully in terms of your prayer, in terms of your financial giving, to be partnering with us in our mission, to stay tuned to the information we put onto our website and we give through email. So God bless you. I hope you're really encouraged by this message and the outcomes we're getting in Africa and the difference that you're making through African Enterprise within Africa itself. God bless you.